one of them, but 3 remain lost. Do they not?
Do not worry, brothers. We thankfully have Amazon Prime. They will be returned to us by the morrow.
Our situation is grave indeed.
I was going to introduce things when the actual title card popped up, but hey all, welcome back to Astral Chain. You like anime? Here's a lot of anime from a very particular series in this cutscene right here.
Well, more than just that though, because the shading of this scene is very reminiscent of another Platinum game that came out just before this one.
Yeah.
And there is a line that made me pop off that comes up at the end, which made my brain go buck wild, although it is just a reference and nothing much else.
Gentlemen, please.
Yeah, but it's so glorious. I absolutely loved it to pieces.
I love how they put a couple of extra spotlights on him. It's like, okay, boss is getting ready to do the thing now, you're gonna love this.
There's an employee at the back ready to flip the switch.
No.
Oh.
We have another option.
Here it is!
We can ascend.
Oh, fuck me.
We can become as gods.
Whoo!
Oh, it's so good! What an amazing place to put a reference into that other game, which we won't say because it's actually unrelated. Though when I played it, boy geez did I think, oh man, is this actually a secret Nier sequel?
I mean, to be fair, I'd be down with that. Like, if everything can just be a random, weird sequel to Nier Automata, that'd just be perfection.
Do you expect a sequel to happen, Rishi?
Considering what I understand of Yoko Taro, I expect a game that is in the Nier universe that uses the same sort of style, but whether it's a direct sequel or its own beast, I do not know.
I'm sure you all.
I mean, we already are getting a Nier sequel as a mobile game. Hooray!
Yeah, well, it just be like it do.
At least on the plus side, there is that remake of the original Nier.
We've identified the
I
suspect.
think they did, or remaster, or whatever. But basically, I think they're re-bringing out Nier Replicant. I want to say,
Yes.
because it was Nier Replicant in Japan and Nier Gestalt in the West. Main difference was that I think Replicant had young pretty boy anime hero looking after his sister. Gestalt was old grizzled guy looking after his daughter.
The investigators shared this information with us.
Nope, you're right.
They thought
Cool.
we'd be interested in
Glad we
this.
spent all that time talking about something that wasn't related to the actual ongoing story. Cool. This is why I don't bring up topics for Richie to talk about, because he never
We
shuts
don't
up.
know what she plans to do.
Hey,
It's best that
that's
Nero
what you pay me
is
for.
involved.
Sort of. Anyway, we finally have some sort of central antagonist. This dutty lady walking about giving it all this with terrorist acts. He's in the car right now, is Joseph. I'm on my way. Ugh, this is so embarrassing. Thank God for
See
Skype.
what information you can gather.
Neuron, move out.
It is police time.
This is the first mission where we truly get to walk the beat, though, of course, before we head out, we do have a whole HQ of people to check up on.
Oh, and orders and whatnot to check out and whatnot. Truly, I am spoiled upon starting a new thing. Mechanics set. Nice.
We can go take a look at some of those color schemes. We don't have to equip them, but they each have their own distinct colors and stuff to play around with. And I think we did unlock a new color scheme set for our other legions, so we can go check that out. Our newly formed Arrow Legion.
Yes. Last time we recaptured it, Akira hasn't really said anything too critical about us possessing her old legion, but it's not like she can do anything about it now, so.
And as usual, you gotta give the brushy to get them good critical hits in.
I will say, after a point, I just gave up doing this because I was just like, I can't be bothered. And also, like, it's relatively okay to do on Sword Cop, but when you get some of the later ones, they just move around so much. I'm just like, you know what, forget about it, it's not worth it.
I find the one after the one we're going after next is the one that's the most annoying, because he's a quadrupedal. Come on, stay still now. No.
So I didn't know when I first did this that you can actually rotate them around. which makes it easier to hit some of the points, because one of them had one on its back, and I'm like, wait, how can you actually get to that one? And then I saw the rotate button, I'm like, oh, I guess that would make it easier.
Alright. Not sure about that one, fam.
No, ditto. That's a bit of a... That's a choice.
You know what? That to me looks like a player 2 color palette. You know, where it's like you're just slightly off from the norm.
Yeah, I get you.
It's very much in line with Green Mario, rather than Luigi.
Green Legion. Love it. So yeah, the more stuff you enter into the Chimera database, the more stuff you get from Richard, eh?
Yes. I mean, it's very much in line with how I do it. Just like, you give me all the goodies, I will happily pay for it.
Okay, Richie. Okay. Alright, what colours we got here? Let's have a look. Equipment colour. Doop-a-doop-a-doo. Scroll in.
I think it'd be at the top because it's one of the pre-done ones.
Okay, so we have Obelisk Blue. Oh my god.
Oh, that's our Zoot suit.
It's kind of Kira-esque there.
I was just gonna say, little Yoshikage Kira with our hair.
Interesting. Okay.
Pop a red on there.
Not bad. Not bad.
We look like a criminal, slightly.
It's okay for thee, not so much for me. I'm cool with what we've got for now.
Agreed. I mean, I have to say, I do think that the medic colour looks better on this version of the outfit than the alternate version.
Yeah, lappy hat, motherfucker.
It's so big!
I don't think we need a cap and whatnot. Rock doesn't wear one, so we won't either.
Nope. That's relegated for our father. Our real father. Terry Bogard.
Alright, so we got stuff down there. We got stuff up there. So why don't we go have a look around and whatnot? Won't be as long as the previous chapter's tutorial. I'm just checking my missions and I'm gonna head out.
There's usually just a couple in each. Of course, the first ones, there's usually a ton more, because, hey, they're introducing stuff to you. But otherwise, there's one or two in here, and they're usually not too big. Occasionally get ones that go a bit further, but for the most part, as you continue, you get less and less in here, but you still get some. There's always a couple.
Alright, Roy. Joey, what do you want? How's it hanging? Doing okay? What are you doing? Oh, is it going to be a blaster challenge?
I think it might be.
It's not a blaster challenge, it's better than blaster challenge.
Okay, but I've told you about sarcasm on days as hot as this, mate.
It wasn't really meant to be sarcasm, it was basically going, yeah, it's time to get some brilliant arrow goodness going on.
Yeah, because this guy's like... He's like, yeah, I upgraded my blaster, I can aim really well. And we're gonna be like, blasters, haha, what a wimp's weapon. We're gonna use a big screw you arrow.
I haven't actually tried out VR headsets yet, so I'll just have to take your word for it that this is what it looks like. Let's go.
It varies depending on what you see through the VR headset.
So, Tom, how good are you at Splatoon?
I'm adequate.
So the one thing I'll say is, what I recommend is use the control stick for big motions and the tilt controls only for small corrections. It'll make it a lot easier as you get targets that move around a lot more. Control stick to move around, but then slight focus with your with the focus button and the motion controls.
And also you do want to get the lappy for extra pointage.
Shatter that dog's face.
Shatter that motherfucking dog. Oh no. No, 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 no. Bruh.
Oh, that was pretty clutch. Now, obviously, the main thing that you want to do is you want to try and get as many of them in a row as possible, because you can see right up at the top there's a combo meter. So obviously, the faster you can shoot them, the better.
I'd also definitely recommend not using too much of your focus, because the focus makes your Legion gauge go down a lot more. So you could also then go and get an item from the vending machine that increases the amount of meter, or slows it down that you have. Those would make it easier, but who cares? We still did it. We got some delicious gasoline jelly.
Yeah.
Not sure about that, Chief.
You know, if my foods taste like gasoline, I usually send it back.
Don't think I've ever had gasoline flavored anything, so I'll take your word for it. Alright, what you got? She's watching me, is she? With those big badonkawongas of hers. Alright, I'm gonna prove I'm a real man with a big P. It's okay. Everything's fine. We just went off script for a little second there. Oh, I'm sorry, I thought you were the mission. Never mind.
Shut down.
It's you. Yeah, look at him. All fired up and full of emotion, emoting and whatnot. Nope. I ain't got the single biggest clue ever. Oh, Lappy is watching. Lappy's always watching. Oh my god.
What an unnatural sitting position.
There's probably a reason for that. What, you want some of Alan? Come on then, fuckface, let's go. I'm gonna tie him up and then perform a beatdown on him.
Ooh, I don't think you can, because I think his mission's special where you're not allowed to use your Legion. If you pop it out for anything, I think he calls you out as being a cheater.
Sure, why not?
I mean, to be fair, from what I remember, it's not that bad.
It's not like Alan's gonna start doing air combos on you.
Whoa, he actually turns out to be Virgil.
I mean, with that slicked back hair, you never know.
Alright, just gotta pay attention, I suppose. Oh! Ah! Okay, I didn't expect him to come out that fast. No! No Legion!
I mean, thankfully they don't criticise you too much. He just, has a bit of a go at you. And I think maybe if you actually probably hit him with it, then it might give a bit more of a stink, but...
Yeah, I think that's what it is, because I had mine pop out a few times, because if you play this game for any amount of time, calling the Legion is such a natural thing to do, so I think they prepared for that by making it so that you don't care as much. Also, yeah, you can just shoot him from a distance.
I'm gonna do that then.
It's like, ow.
Camera no, please.
The true final boss of the game, Corners.
Also, I love how you're just like, camera, no, please, and then you pulled your camera out. It's just like, it knew. It knew.
God, he attacks so fast. Maybe he is the king after all.
You can stagger him with some of the final hits there, so that's probably your best bet, but who cares? Glaive to the face!
Whew. I feel like that wasn't my best, but hey, I didn't use my Legion. I only got 8 hours sleep last night. That's just a nap. A mere nap. Oh my god, Marie's dead!
The battle was too hype. She had a heart attack.
Kids, can you guess? Yes, that's right, she wasn't there at all. It was just, she propped Lappy up against the wall while she went to go work.
I like how, you'd think there'd be someone in the HQ that just doesn't get, that Marie is Lappy and that there'd be some comedy for it. It's like, no, it's so obvious, even to the idiots here, that Marie and Lappy are one and the same.
Alright, just take it back to the doghouse, it's all good. Ridiculous. Oh. Oh, Alan. You sweet, naive simpleton.
Or just simp, also.
A little bit, a little bit.
You know he's subscribed to Marie's OnlyFans page.
Marie isn't smart enough to open an OnlyFans, come on. Alright, what do you give me?
Some sweet peach soup. Now that sounds good.
I'm happy with that.
It could have been a lot worse.
It could have. Also, I wasn't really on my A game there, because he came out with the force of a bolt of lightning.
Also, you don't have your full moveset unlocked for just your basic weapons, so you couldn't get that variety going as much. Which, speaking of, let's see if we can get some more.
Would be nice.
X-Baton, it goes up.
You get your delay attack, much like in Devil May Cry games or Bayonetta there.
Keep it all nice and even and whatnot. Booyah. Alright, now I think we're actually ready to head out now.
If I recall, the delay attack, sync attacks are some of the really good ones for combat. It's just a bit tough to remember, hey, don't mash, you gotta wait just a second before you continue.
I'm terrible with those, honestly.
Ditto.
Alright, ready to head out. Motorcycle time. No, we're not riding it to where we need to go. There is one other motorcycle section in the game, but that's way down the line.
Yeah, I fully expected this to be another playable motorcycle sequence, and it's like, no, it's just you warping to the area. But it was a bit of a shame, but at the same time, you know what, less things to grade me on, so I'm okay.
Yeah. Also, I love how it's just like, drive safe!
No, I was planning to run over multiple pedestrians on the way to the square, honestly.
Yeah, I know the feeling.
Remember, it's okay as long as your lights are on.
Not sure that's quite how it works, but things were probably different in Canada, what do I know? Yeah, there we go. Future bike, nice and stored. Welcome to Harmony Square. You can't walk on the road, it's not as big as it seems, but it's still much more bustling than Maison Forest.
Follow your map there.
Oh, I would follow the map there, but there is plenty to see and do in the meantime.
This area has a lot of missions for us, some of which are, you know, more just talking based, some of which are combat based. That is something I actually got wrong in an earlier part. It is basically, I said the blue and red cases, the difference is that red are mandatory and blue are not. The difference is red grade you, while blue are simply a pass-fail.
I have to say, I forgot that one as well, but it's just one of those things. Either way, you just want to do all of them anyway, so...
Carlos is the best. He is one of my favorite characters.
Agreed.
He's recurring as well, it's not just a one-off gag character or anything.
Together we'll find him in no time.
Orange jacket. Terrible taste confirmed, got it. Guys, you okay? They don't have like a Yakuza sense where they almost walk into a protagonist in a cutscene but turn around and walk away. Saw it so many times when Pat was playing 6.
I'll continue looking over there.
Okay, so he's hurt his leg and he's wearing orange. Shouldn't be too hard to find, is that right?
Yeah, I mean, I have to say, the second he's like wearing orange, my brain just kind of goes, I'm sorry to decide to try and be Naruto.
There's more characters than ones who wear orange, mate.
Well, it's...
I mean, who are Naruto, obviously, sorry. Yeah, the heat is affecting my ability to talk today. I know it's affecting Richie, because he's a sleepy boy and needs to wake up.
Yeah, I mean, I have to say, like, I am currently sitting here just going, oh boy, I'm sweating up a storm and my brain ain't working at all, but I do know that this guy looks very suspicious.
You're a want... Sorry, wrong person.
So there's a ton of people around this area wearing orange jackets, and you can talk to any of them and say like, hey, you're the one who did it. And if you do it to the wrong person, they're like, no, and then you lose cop points.
No, cop points, those are the things I need to make cop decisions.
Your number is up. Come along quietly.
Oh god, he's LARPing.
Yeah, I know. I told your friend here already, you got me, alright?
Great voice acting from the suspicious man over here.
I'm glad you guys caught me. Lucky even.
Lucky? Why is that?
The way things are heading, I'm a dead man out on my own.
Oh my god, are we going to take on the Cyber Mafia?
I mean, it wouldn't surprise me at this point.
Talk.
I've said too much already. So you gonna take me to jail or what?
Fine. I'm not going to enjoy it because you're obviously not into this as much as I am.
Quit while you're ahead. Trust me.
See, this guy, the fact that he gave us even a little bit that there's some deeper scheme going on, you've already, like, dug your own hole. The police will torture you till they give you that information.
Or you give them that information.
Well,
That's the proper way. See, it's the opposite. You guys are too hot. I am literally covered up in a blanket in the freezing basement of Canada right now.
Most gratitude. But now I can't.
They. The ominous they.
They.
It's always kind of hilarious whenever anybody uses an ominous they in any sort of medium, because it's been used so much at this point that it is just a right old cliche, and you either sit in the place of going, oh, this is going to be absolutely dreadful, or it turns out that actually, no, that's quite cool. And I mean, I'd say in this situation, in this game, it does turn out to be quite cool from what I remember. Other times it's used, God no!
I fear I now go down a path you cannot follow, my
The path of Carlos is a lonely one.
thanks. Perhaps one day I can return the favor. Now, if you will excuse me, I have a they to expose.
See, it's not that hard to use the singular they, people. It's quite easy. Carlos does it quite a bit.
Yeah, but we don't talk about that. Where's that guy who walked by who was like red shifting and whatnot? Did he just get on the train and go home?
There's a lot of people who walk around red shifting. There he is. And so yeah, as you go, you can just suck the bad juices out of them. Oh, but there's also cans to pick up.
Oh, yes. Hey, Pat, watch this. That's right.
Boom shakalaka.
Alright, what else we got around here? We got stuff. Oh,
We've got an emergency on our hands. We just received an anonymous tip saying there's a bomb hidden somewhere in Harmony Square.
Oh yes, this. We've got to find a bomb.
well, I was in the middle of my side quest shenanigans, but I'll do my best, I suppose.
Well, actually, the bomb that you're looking for is part of the side quest shenanigans, and it's in that green area in your map.
Oh, silly me. I was figuring that was part of the story for this chapter.
I thought it was part of the story too at first, but no, because then when you open up your menu, you see that stop the bomb there is a blue quest, so it's pretty easy. Not something you have to worry about. It is a pass or fail sort of thing.
Got a rare material code, very nice. Do.
You know, shoutouts to our thighs being so good we can crawl through here like this.
Indeed.
Oh god, yeah, 'cause that'd hurt most people.
Definitely hurt me, I can tell you that much.
Mind you, being a cop, you know, I think being in fit physical condition is kind of a prerequisite, so...
Yes, it is actually, because I know that my cousin actually is, I think he's become a police officer now.
Is he one of the good ones?
Of course he's one of the good ones.
I'm messing with you, mate, don't worry about it. Oh, I think I know what's coming up here, actually. Or maybe I don't. It's the bomb!
There.
Yeah, I remember this.
Is that really what bombs look like? It looks like a kid made it. Anyway.
Well, I guess we have a good old-fashioned bomb cutting thing on plate for today. We probably should have waited for the bomb squad, but they don't have legions, so we can just get this done quicker.
Well, we have the bomb squad Ted on the phone. You know, the guy who was thinking about his favorite bombs and favorite explosions, and probably really loves those things. Should this guy be on our force at all?
Well, better he's on the police doing good than out there doing bad.
Fair enough.
Iris startup. Aha! I knew it.
Which one of these is the right one?
Oh, clever.
Haven't seen a bomb that uses interdimensionality in a while. Ah, how nostalgic.
I know, and has coloured lines going it from different signals.
They work like a password to defuse it. Disrupt those signals in the correct order, the timer
Oh
stops.
no, were we supposed to ask around and find the correct order?
Nope. The good news is, he knows the pattern for us.
Thank God. Because otherwise this would be a disaster.
Now listen closely. I'll tell you the order.
What I'll say is, be careful. When you do the cutting, it does it in a very long line. If there's more than one there, you'll cut more than one at once.
I need you to cut off the signal coming from the red apparatus.
So we want to start with the red.
Okay.
That's purple.
No.
Sorry, kinda colorblind, I guess.
I don't see any signs of explosion around the bomb.
Alright, Tom, this is it. Your chance to shine, alright.
Oh,
Duh.
what a waste of time.
Yeah, can you imagine? It's just like, you just gotta cut the red wire. Cuts the purple. I'm colorblind. Good news is, the bomb was not a real bomb.
You're all done.
Yeah, it was
Alright, get
fake,
back to
and
your
just went to
investigation.
spray some confetti, because, you know, great use of police time. At least, you know, you basically pass this no matter which way around you go about it.
Yeah, can you imagine? D. Thousands of people died, but we're still not going to give you a fail.
Yeah, even if you do it properly, by the time you get to the last one, it still goes off anyways, so...
It's the absolute state of me. That is just embarrassing, really.
Yes, it is, and I think, you know, we should just take the mickey out of it with you for the rest of the game.
No, you can actually try better with your commentary, and then we'll talk about who makes fun of who, mate.
Oh,
Yeah, that's right. Anton, bitch.
you're calling me out there. And while you're calling me out, I can actually do a little bit of interesting stuff that you might be interested to hear about.
Alright, let's hear it, mate. Oh.
When it comes to the main designs of our characters, there was a time where they looked somewhat different, actually. So, the characters were designed by manga artist Masakazu Katsura, who, just bear with me a second, is well known for Wingman, Shadow Lady, DNA, Video Girl I, Zetman, and various other things. Yeah, so obviously our lead characters look vaguely in their early 20s, I'd say, mid-20s.
Yeah.
But originally they were going to look probably much more mid-30s. So, like, our leading man was sort of a bit gruffer, he had a bit of stubble, bit more muscular, and probably the biggest difference is in the female leading lady. Well, the female player character, because she was also quite bulky, and rather than the booty shorts, it was basically sort of trousers just the same as her male counterpart. And basically, pretty much, it was an identical uniform, apart from obviously a slightly tighter fit, and the hair in sort of some of the initial designs was much more sort of asymmetrical than the bob that they ended up going with in this version. And they actually also had a really interesting idea initially of the different layers of equipment would have an effect on gameplay.
Uh-huh.
So basically, if you had the full body armour on, then you'd have lower speed but higher defence. And then if you went down to just a shirt, you'd have much higher speed but less defence. And there was also a sporting outfit, which is quite fun. And they did also try sort of different looks and feels for the jackets. So one of them is actually a trench coat, which looks really cool. To be honest, I would actually say that I prefer the older designs to what's actually in the game.
Ooh.
Like, they look really cool. I would love to play a game with these characters in it. Like, my god.
Yeah, but too bad Hideki Kamiya came into work that day and said, "Yo, we need booty shorts!"
Give me that booty shorts!
And then they had to compromise because he wanted it on both the male and female characters, and they just said, "No, okay, we'll give it to you for one of them. Okay, Kamiya?" And then he blocked them on Twitter.
Yeah, like, Kamiya-san, please. No, booty shorts on males isn't the hot thing right now. Well, too bad.
I mean, I think I will forever hold the honour of having been blocked by Kamiya-san, just for saying that Bayonetta was my favourite game of the last decade.
Huh.
See, I've tweeted him about 4 or 5 times, and he's never blocked me, and he's responded to all of them, so I don't know what people are doing wrong. I've been able to do it fine.
I think he just doesn't like being spoken to, really.
I mean, from what I can tell, so I used to be able to tweet him and it was fine, and I got some really interesting answers to questions that I had, and I actually used them in my game, in my commentaries, and that was so awesome. But then I think, yeah, you just reached a point where it's just like, if you're English, don't talk to me! And I did sort of ignore that, and he blocked me. So there we go. I didn't follow the rules, and I suffered, but it's fine, because his tweets did just become mostly Japanese, so I couldn't understand it anyway.
Maybe I should switch to Arrow. Yeah, there you go. See how much faster it is?
So have you tried your delayed attacks to show them off yet?
I haven't actually, but we'll do that in the next fight, because this one seems over right now.
The delayed one for the gun is really good, because if I recall, it does kind of a spread shot, and if you then do the spread shot link attack with your arrow, he also does a spread shot, and it's really good for taking out a bunch of enemies at once.
See? Really? For that? Whatevs. Yep, can't get that just yet. What was I doing? Abilities. Summon your legion to reveal enemy health gauges. That's good.
And I think we unlocked another slot on the Sword Legion too, so you can give him another item there.
Let's have a little looky poo.
Yes, we did.
So we did, yeah. Probably have to go with just one for now, but...
I'd probably grab that one as automatically pick up items, because it'll just make your life way easier. I think that's the Call Burst 30%. That's the third one down. Nope, not that one then. There was one of them that was up near the top there that has the auto pickup items.
Actually, that might come in handy for this one.
Oh, you're right, actually. Oh, you are correct. I just remembered what the end of this mission is like.
And I've completely forgotten what the end of this mission is like, so it's just going to be delightful for me.
It sure is, mate. It sure is. Alright, how are we doing for more reds and blues and whatnot? Oh, I can't seem to see any. Oh.
If you press the start button and go to your map there, it does pretty nicely show you all the places you can zoom in and out. Nope, there are no more. It seems like all we have left is to question the locals in the Center District.
Alright, play the theme song of the bill. Please don't copyright strike us, please.
I said, I do question why we can only do the blue shifting with the Sword Legion. I kind of wish we'd be able to do it with all of them, but hey, it's a small thing.
Yep, that can is on the... There we go. My body didn't go through that, just my arm.
So we cannot cross the road when it is not a crossing sign. However, if you stay in the road while it is turning and it turns to red, you will lose cop points for standing in the middle of the road.
Yeah.
I just forwarded the hologram footage of Jenna from the security cameras to your legatus.
So yeah, Jenna Anderson is the person we're looking for here. She should be around the square somewhere. It's our job to take her down with extreme prejudice. Well, that's what Joseph says anyway.
Yes, well, I mean, she sounds like a slightly terrifying person, so we definitely should be checking her out.
We gotta deal with a woman in white, because of course it is White Girl Wednesday.
Well actually it's Fought Thursday, but you're trying at least.
Every day is White Girl Wednesday if you try hard enough.
I suppose it is, mate, I suppose it is.
And over here I'm just thinking, on Wednesdays we wear pink.
I'm assuming that's Mean Girls.
It's definitely Mean Girls, it's just so fetch.
Never gonna make fetch work, mate, I'm sorry.
Darn.
I'm so glad I know just enough about pop culture to be able to do a callback to that one. A cult member number 13. Look, it's me, but emo.
That's you if you discovered Evanescence as a kid.
You know, honestly, I don't really care for Bring Me to Life without the rat portion of it. It's like a dog without a collar. It just seems too weird. I'm just saying is all.
I mean, you're not... Like, there's certain songs where you just listen to it and you just think, why did they add this rap verse? It sounds ridiculous. But then there's other songs where they add a rap verse and you're just like, oh my god, it just makes this thing go from, like, a 6 out of 10 to, oh my fucking god, this is the best thing ever. And from someone who generally doesn't like rap or do anything to do with rap that often, that is generally a big compliment whenever I hear a song like that.
There's a blue, and there is a red. Oh, a street psychic, he can help us. Or she.
more than a couple side quests up here now that we're in the next section. Man, why does everyone have our haircut? It's almost like they only made about 20 of them and have just been cycling them for every single NPC.
Grand crystals? Beat it, jerk. Yeah, I'm watching you.
Yeah, they sound like a massive time waster.
What, you don't want to buy some crystals? We can power them up together.
Yeah, and fingers and toes can grow longer like that. Ghost, you okay over there? She's on the floor below this one. I just can't get a hold of her. Okay. Let's tie the cat up with the astral chain.
No, that is not what we have to do. Instead, we throw a can at the cat, and the cat goes, "Yo, what's it with this can?" And then you pick it up.
Okay. Let's have a look. Where's the can at?
It is the one that is 5 out of 99.
Okay. Hello, Kitty, where are you? To me. Da-da, da-da. I like this chapter, there's a lot going on in it.
Oh, definitely.
I thought that was the cat for a second, but it was just a...
You thought the can was the cat.
Oh, shut up, you. Got him.
And the cat just goes, "Yo, I love this can," and now it's our cat.
I'm pretty sure I bounced the can off the cat's head, though.
Probably, but... it's a cat, it'll be fine.
So yeah, in addition to finding the toilet in each level, which we actually didn't last time, so that's my bad, there's also cats to find in each one, no? Alright, strange tentacles. Not sure I care for that.
Yeah, no, I'm not the biggest fan either.
Yeah, just getting all those sweet points.
Let's talk to the vendor, see what personality they have here.
Hello, Kirby.
Oh, this looks like the cutest little vendor ever.
Let's see. Creme puff soda. I'm good, thanks.
You can take a picture of it.
I'll have you know that that between parts, that we've recorded, I actually had some cream puffs between them, and let me tell you, they're good.
Nice.
I already took a picture of the thing, by the way, Richard.
Oh, fair. You see, slideshow view, you miss these things.
Yeah, that's fine, mate. Don't worry about it. Give a hoot.
Just completely dunking them each time. And if I'm correct, there are even some trick shots you learn how to do to get them into recycle.
Huh. Okay, you've been walking around for hours. Easily lost man. Oh, I remember this mission. Take him to the place where he needs to be.
I like how he has like a headphone thing in, implying that he has a cell phone on him, implying that he has a GPS on him, and he's still this lost.
Well, you know what they say about fools with technology. They remain fools in spite of technology. Yeah, the only logical explanation is there's a ghost bopping around.
I like how there's zero implication that ghosts actually exist in this universe, and yet there are horrible hell creatures that come and spawn every now and then, and everyone's like, oh, it has to be a ghost.
There's no other logical explanation. Also, we found the thing. Yeah, there we go.
Now he can get a larger burger.
He can head into the JPEG dimension, because there's sure as shit no 3D model of that restaurant in there. Ugh, crazy tentacles. All of them wiggly. Freak me out. Ew. Stinky.
Had to cover all of my orifices.
Not a fan, Tanner, not a fan.
I try to use the word orifice at least once a day.
That's fine, mate. Whatever floats your boat.
It's one of my internal achievement systems.
Easily lost man, finds location, does not know how to get the bus home.
He needs another police escort to go home.
Yeah, basically. Oh, I see a gang of youths.
Look at him crouching. You know, I'll never get over the first day I went to university and there was a bunch of exchange students from Japan who were legitimately doing this crouch and having a smoke by the smoking booth. It was the coolest thing I've ever seen, and I will never see it again because I'm done with university.
Aw. Come on.
So while you might assume, you know, oh, my job here is to safely round them up, no, just beat them up.
Yeah, and beat the shit out of them. They totally deserve it. They're thugs.
It's not police brutality if they deserve it. Just let that sink in for a bit. Yep. Let people write their comments.
That's right. That was an S+ finish. You're kind of cool, man who can summon demons.
Also, man who managed to do a ridiculous amount of acrobatics that we weren't able to see really at all how he was pulling it off, and oh my god, he's flying!
Yeah, oh my god. Not a ghost lady. The two most awful things in the world combined into one.
I can handle a ghost, but if it's a female ghost, oh no!
Yeah, baby.
And we get a broken X-Baton, which you would think is a good ability that actually lets you, you know, upgrade your thing, but no, you just sell it for money.
Yeah, it's broken.
There was a lot of broken items that when I saw them, like, I gotta keep these in case I can use them for stuff. And it's like, no, not at all. You literally don't have to.
You seen this lady? Jenna Anderson. Sierra Lancarson. Oh no. Are you a fan of this person who you've mistakenly identified?
Yeah, it would seem so. Oh, he's a fanboy. Oh dear, this is already gonna go tits up.
Yeah, I can see where this is going. Not just because I've already played the fucking game.
This is the funniest mission, because it's literally just you insult his, like, music-singing waifu, and then he just starts going to town on a police officer, and goes down in, like, a hit, because it's just a dude who, like, you know, is a fanboy.
Oh, lordy lord. Yeah, now that I get a closer look, Sierra isn't covered in shit, so, you know, that's a difference, I suppose.
She's also, like, not blonde. She doesn't look like that. She's actually an anime VTuber. In fact, she doesn't look anything like it. I need glasses.
Booyah! Got torn back from my troubles.
That was actually just you hit him so hard you exploded his bag and picked up the remnants.
Yeah, I'd rather you didn't say you exploded his bag, thank you.
Why? Okay, then I'll reword that. You just decimated his sack.
A little bit worse. A little bit worse.
You eviscerated his pouch.
That's a good stacked ice cream. Keep an eye out for more ice cream as we go through the game. There's going to be many a hijink card.
Oh, definitely. Like, I mean, I'll be very disappointed if you don't get the biggest ice cream in the world.
Oh!
Well, that was easy.
She's just walking about, which is very unexpected.
Jenna Anderson, hold her right there. You're under arrest for the attack on the ARI.
You know what? I think I'm kind of done with this being a suspect sort of thing, says Jenna as I roleplay the different characters. Oh, is there a different red thing here? Where is it exactly? Oh, it's underneath me. Hold on, Jenna, I got stuff to do.
Yeah, wee bit busy.
Oh, it's across the road, it never fucking ends.
I don't think you can actually do it right now because you're gonna walk by Jenna there.
I think she is the red thing, honestly. Oh. How the fuck did she do that?
She was the red thing.
It certainly seems like it, yeah.
Hang on. Okay, I'm good.
Gotta recycle before I head to the frame rate dimension.
Oh shit.
Wait, it's too dangerous to follow her.
Yeah, well, I've got 2 legions, other people have none, so I'm just gonna do this. Yeet! And now, we return to the frame rate dimension, where I feel as fast as I want to be, or as slow as I can be. That sure was fucky wucky.
Do you read me? Come on, I just told you not to do that. But since you already dove in, you may as well try to find Jenna.
You know what? It was inadvisable to go in alone, but while you're there, just do our job for us, please.
It's like, honestly, we've been in more than a couple times. We're used to it. It's like our second home at this point.
Exactly.
I just put like a down payment on a condo and whatnot.
Yeah, there's just this really cute place. It's like, I think over on like that block over there, like it just has the most beautiful view of just all this red, stunning vista.
And who could forget the wildlife?
Oh, I know.
The local fauna. Bless them all.
Bless them all and their crunchy, crunchy innards.
Crunchy. Nice.
So as we can see, we have these switches now, but thankfully we don't have to worry about being up close and using the sword. We can just shoot them with far-away third-person shooter mode.
Ah, far-away third-person shooter mode in slow motion.
I didn't actually end up using the slow motion too much, mostly just because I think you have to click in the stick to use it, and if there's one button input that I hate the most in the world, it's clicking in the stick.
Ditto.
Yeah, I understand.
It just doesn't feel like a good button. It feels more like, you know, I don't know. Maybe it's because I'm a boomer who used controllers that didn't click in the stick back in the day, in the good old days of the GameCube.
Yeah. Well, I mean, the thing is it's not a button, it's a stick. And it's just like, you can try and get it to do what you think it can do as much as you like, but it's a button, not a stick, and it's a... Oh, for God's sake. It's a stick, not a button, it'll get confusing either way.
Look, you confused him into heat-based trauma, Tanner. I hope you're happy. He's the smartest one here. Without him, this all falls apart.
So, there's a couple of these missions in the game where you have to put your Sword Legion to do some Sword Legion stuff. Meanwhile, some enemies will spawn in, and your job is to try and take them down. If you end up using an attack, he goes away, and the counter starts to go down. Now, you can do just combat alone and kind of distract the enemy to keep him going, or you can do this, so quickly do your stuff, send him back. It's up to you. It's however you want to play.
I prefer to take out the enemies first, then just go back to it.
And to be fair, I can't remember what the best tactic to beat in these things actually is. I think it probably is basically just, for the most part, do what Tom's done, do a bit of attacking, charge it up, do a bit of attacking, charge it up, and then just continue like that, but it doesn't matter in the grand scheme of things.
I just shoot my gun. And that's all I would do.
When a man is born to shoot, he is born to shoot.
So this lower area is where we have to go, but of course we want to go to the optional area, which is up here.
Yes we do. I'll take that. Oh, I do like me some medicine full.
Really makes you wonder how come there's so much medicine in this dimension, but well, it's a video game.
I mean, thank God it is here, because otherwise I think we'd be slightly buggered, but I have the feeling like the hospitals could really do with some of this equipment.
Who knows, maybe this dimension just has better healthcare than the Ark.
Wouldn't surprise me.
There is actually a logical reason for why stuff in the real world might be here. Maybe you've already figured it out. But I'm not going to say anything if you haven't. I think we need a third one of those, perhaps. Or is it just something to, like, go around? Yeah, I think it is.
I think these are just the pillars that let you do some zippy-zoom fun combat stuff.
You got it, mate. You got it.
For those people who like to do that, which, not me.
Oh, me? Yeah. I tried having fun once. It was awful. Aha.
So you might see those big red circles on the ground with the stuff coming out. Don't walk over them. It hurts.
Yep.
Kind of like, you know, it's like walking on Lego, except the Lego explodes and is made out of a material not known to this universe, so...
Jesus. Legonium. Well, like Legonium these nuts, huh?
Whoa, hey, nice.
Shut up, you.
Throw a can at it.
Didn't mean to do that, but whatever.
That can is going to be falling for ages.
Okay, where is the other one exactly? Oh,
I think it's to your right.
yeah.
I think there's one more to your right also. Like, we're more right.
Oh, yeah. Man, that's just been happening all part. No, Tom, red, not purple. Purple it is.
At least it wasn't... It's to your right! No, your other right!
Yes, yes, we all know the stories of Nightmare of Yore. Curse our British ways of ending or confirming statements with the word right.
Yeah, it doesn't help in those types of situations, does it?
Not particularly, no. Yeah.
Oh yeah, this bit's quite fun, because it's just like... bipping and bobbing through these things, trying not to get crushed on either direction, but still having to run through either way. It's just quite exciting.
Now, I didn't have too much problem with my character getting crushed, but what there is a problem with is if your Legion gets crushed, they instantly lose their entire meter, and you have to try and wait for it to come back, which happens more than a couple times, even in areas where you're like, what did it get crushed on?
Yeah.
Jenna! Come back here, you son of a bitch, and fight me, no!
She just Super Mario Sunshined out of here.
That bitch.
Yep, and now we've got to find our own way out of here, for the love of God.
Ah, new peskies come to play, eh?
Hope you've learned how to do air combos.
I didn't use many of them in my initial run. I guess I'm gonna have to get good now. Okay, well, first things first.
Yes, you want to take a picture of Alo. And obviously, because we are continuing the Greek theming, Alo was one of the Harpy sisters. They would abduct people and torture them on their way to Tartarus.
There you go. Oh,
Alo itself actually means storm or storm swift in ancient Greek.
Because the ale is sort of a Latin root for wind or wing there. I was going to make a joke. I didn't know how it was pronounced. I was going to say, AOL, huh, I got their trial discs, but I guess that's not how you pronounce it.
Well, it is, It is actually Alo. So it's relatively close.
so birds, they fly. They can be a bit annoying to fight sometimes.
I didn't find these guys too bad, unlike some flying enemies, mostly because with how you can kind of do your combat, by sending up your Legion, they'll attack in the air for you anyway, so even if you're attacking something on the ground, it works out pretty fine. The bigger problem is there's, I think, later, stronger versions that have the ability to blow wind at you, and that will blow you around, and that is not fun. And there's actually another enemy type here that they don't introduce to you.
Yeah, that's very true.
So this guy up here is like the shield guy from before, except one, it has the design of a Jiangshi, a Chinese hopping zombie vampire, and it likes to go really high up into the air.
Yeah, which is really bloody annoying.
And this one, it surprisingly doesn't get introduced here. I think there's a couple variants that don't get full introductions, but if you go into the data, they'll give you their names and stuff.
Feels good to actually be using all my stuff for a change, you motherfucker. You want some? Da 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 da. Alright, sword is it?
Mm-hmm. Gotta break the chains that bind.
I can break these chains. Yeah, I ain't got no time to wait for a sink. Gotcha.
Yeah, and these guys do the dash attack too, which, hey, that's good for us because that's free damage. In general, having the enemy rush at you is pretty free. I never noticed it being a thing where they don't give you enough time to easily get a counter on that. It's basically when you see that red line, you're like, all right, let's go.
I mean, I think it's definitely the right way to go about doing enemy attacks, because it's one of those things where it's just like, yes, I can easily identify what this attack is and figure out a way to counterattack it. Because one of Platinum's, well, at least it was in Bayonetta, and they pretty much followed it through into the Wonderful 101, and not necessarily as well, is that you should be able to hear and see exactly what the enemy's going to do, and respond to it.
Yeah, because in Bayonetta and Bayonetta 2, I know for sure, if an enemy is off-screen, it will not attack you. Because of the fact that they do not want you to get hit out of nowhere.
Anything that physically attacks you won't attack from off-screen. Anything that's ranged might do, however, the reason that they do is because they will always have a sound that they will emit before they shoot, and you can actually really, really well time those moves to be able to dodge. And it's probably one of my favourite game design philosophies out there, because it makes action games so much more satisfying, because they are at their most satisfying when you can get through them looking cool and not getting hit. And while I can't say that Astral Chain does this perfectly, I'd say it's probably slightly weaker in terms of that game design philosophy, but it does at least have those moments of really, really clear visual moves and telling you when you can respond and what it's going to be.
Absolutely, yeah, mate. So yeah, Jenna's got superpowers. Finally, a worthy antagonist. Duh.
Or an antagonist really beyond just the masses.
Or, you know, graffiti artists just being ne'er-do-wells and whatnot. Can! Okay, well, allow me to pick it up. That was weird.
You might be... No, I was going to say you might be full, but no, that's impossible. You can carry up to 99 cans.
Oh, the legend of the 99 cans. Passed down through generations of hobos.
I'm very excited for the video game Drake and the 99 Cans.
Oh, you. Alright, lads.
Oh, jeez. You made it. You've got to be more careful.
Hey, Mr. I lost my legion, and I didn't. I'll be as reckless as I like with 2 legions. Akira just, like, sighs off screen.
She can't get away from all of
And also, to be fair, it's just like, yes, you're screwed without me, but also, who the hell else is going to go into these things to go hunting? Like, you've got to expect it at this point.
Copy that. We know we're dealing with Jenna Anderson, but we don't know where she went. Let's see if we can figure it out.
Is it question and answer time?
Lots of people say they
It's
saw a
question and answer
suspicious person
time.
in Harmony Square
Alrighty, Tanner. Let's hope you've been paying attention. What do the reports of the suspicious person in Harmony Square have in common?
Well, the lady was in white.
There you go.
And if you ask me, that woman in white must have been Jenna Anderson.
Honestly, if she just changed her coat, we would have been fucked. That's it. Like, a cold case rather than the... let's see. Richie, what about you, mate?
Ooh, where they might have seen it, I believe that is the Ark Mall.
No, it was at Rasta's Ice Cream Emporium.
A lot of people mentioned Ark Mall to me too.
It's like, I just went down for a scoop of raspberry ripple, and there was a tentacle in it.
There was a tentacle, and guess what? That's what we're talking about. Them tentacles.
Oh, yeah.
sounds too weird to be
I was
true.
not paying attention to
That's
these
what
questions
the
when I
witnesses
first
said.
played, so it was like,
Okay, now
oh,
it gets really
okay.
strange.
Yeah, I
Did you hear
probably
anything
should have
about a ghost?
realised they were asking me where this happened, not what happened.
So, yeah, I believe that one will be the ghostly armor.
Right. Several witnesses said there's a ghostly suit
Just
of
love
armor
how
hidden in the
these police officers
Sounds like
of the
nonsense.
law in the future dealing with inquiries
That's about
about
all we know
ghosts
for
and
now.
whatnot, taking it seriously.
Looks like our best bet
Although,
for
to be
finding
fair, we
Jenna
ran
is
into a
check
large
out
number of people up here,
Let me
which
know
were
when
like
you're ready to
the
go.
occult members and people who were believing in ghosts, and then there was that one selling crystals, so we might live in a world where, you know, the general sanity limit is a bit different.
You're not wrong.
Expect some pretty weird stuff. Ready to go?
Yeah, let's go to the second half of this mission.
Yeah, you know, the action-heavy part of this mission.
Keep your chin up.
This is like kind of like this chapter a lot, because you have a lot of investigation and then just a lot of action until the end.
Like Dragon Ball Z Super Broly.
A little bit. It's a good movie.
It is.
I don't care if it's more like a Superman origin retconning that was kind of similar to how Goku went to Earth in the first place. I'm just saying, is all.
Hey, look, slime. It's a good thing we put on anti-slime, huh?
It's very good.
Will be very useful for an upcoming battle.
Entrance hall clear. Nothing to report.
It's like we're actually doing police things right now.
Main plaza, clear. Nothing on our biosensors.
We'll get that pun using son of a bitch Entom if it's the last thing we do.
First floor, all clear.
If I recall correctly, once again, been a while, might be wrong, I'm pretty sure that at some point during this chapter, one of our allies is going to get into a little bit of a compromising position, and we can get an order if we take a photo of them in said compromising position.
Oh, I didn't know about that. How interesting.
Yes, we'll see what happens, if/when we get to that moment. It's definitely the case that it occurs, I think, at least twice during the game.
Keep your distance from any
Not the same
danger.
character, but of taking a photo of someone in a compromised position. And yeah, it's just a fun little extra.
Think I know what you're talking about, mate, so I'll keep an eye out.
This place gives me the
Well, if we
creeps.
hit it, I'll probably remember that that's it. It's just that I can't remember exactly when it turns up. I just feel like it's this chapter, because tentacles and slime, and I just seem to recall that being together.
Yeah.
Hey, can we go to the store that sells knives and anime figures?
Ironically, I think they phased those out in this future.
Darn it. Okay, for real, when I went to California just a couple months ago, I legitimately found a store that sold knives, swords, and anime figures, and I was like, this is it. This is the ultimate store.
I have arrived. Ah, the Arboreal Atrium.
Ah, it's a place to go and hang out with the trees.
Dum-dum-dum. Oh, important cutscene.
Nice of you to join me, Union dogs.
And cats too, I don't discriminate.
I mean, really, she should have said pigs because they're cops.
Yeah.
I suppose you think you have me.
Except those are probably extinct now, never mind.
Jesus. Yeah, before the police were able to regain their reputation, they had to eliminate all actual pigs first.
All the bacon in this universe is now turkey bacon, which is still good, but not as good.
I still have a few more preparations to make.
Okay, I'm gonna be real. Jennifer out of this game is, you don't know what he's doing! I'm evil! Evil, evil, evil! Oops, forgot to explain my plan, bye.
Yeah, like, I enjoy the plot of this game. I do think it's fun, but yeah, Jenna as an antagonist falls on the side of being she's alright, purely because of that. Like, design-wise, Jenna's got a great design, she's got a nice creepy vibe, I think pretty well performed. It's just that, yeah, the whole her and the plot is just, she could have made this so much simpler if she just explained herself rather than trying to blow things up.
You mean an anime villain could have not been a villain if he just talked with the main character? What? What? No.
Tim Allen Home Improvement .wave. Secrets.
Oh, look at this shiny gold boy that I've never, ever, ever found.
Yep. Also, these guys are particularly challenging to defeat because they dodge like absolute crazy.
So they're literally like a metal slime from Dragon Quest.
Basically, and yeah, if you don't kill them fast enough, they vanish. I can't remember what the trick is in order to get them consistently. I mean, I can't even remember whether I've actually killed any of them. I think I killed at least one, but it's been so long now.
Kind of took me by surprise, so I was just going for the long-range option. Yeah, your best option is to close in and just stomp the crap out of it, really.
I would say probably the best idea, and we don't really have that as an option right now, would be to go down there and pop an Unchained skill to send out one Legion to attack on its own, then switch to another so you have two Legions out at the same time.
Ooh, lots of nice stuff. Lots of rare material codes. Good. More rare material codes. So this is why it's worth it to do these missions.
Oh, definitely.
Also, it helps expand the world. I like a little bit of world building. Hot opacity. Ha!
That's a fun little thing where it's like you unlock and you're like, oh, now I can go into the options and like, change how my HUD looks, and I like that. I think that's a fun little thing.
Oh, definitely.
Air shots and a bit of power charge. There you go. Legion learning. I'll learn you a Legion or two. Perfect call. Why not?
It's good to have, just so that in case you accidentally, do it and counter.
I'll try and keep my Legions balanced and whatnot. What else can we get here?
Well, you can unlock all of the extra padlocks.
Let's have a look.
Might as well. It actually doesn't cost too much to unlock them. Is that the Unchained one on the side? That might be a good one to get. Because then you can pop him out and have him do his stuff. Yep. So the hit rush here, you send out your Legion and he does stuff, and as I said, you can then press the Switch Legion button, and then you'll be able to attack with another at the same time. Considering how long the Aero Legions one goes, it's quite useful for doing a lot of damage as you do it.
Yeah, that'll be actually very useful against an upcoming boss, because I'll need to have Sword out to actually not be impeded by goop.
Oh, right, because the one that you equip is the only one affected by it. So with Sword, the goop won't matter, but if we're an arrow, it would.
What the hell?
Here's the tentacles everyone was talking about. It's just called Tentacle. Cool.
Family of skunks?
So can you tell us about the ancient Greek origin of the word tentacle?
Don't, Richie. Don't take the bait.
Are they dead too?
But I want to be a master fisherman.
Well, maybe you need an X-Life, mate.
Anything to get away from that stank.
Ugh. Apparently this shit stanks.
Wouldn't surprise me, it looks gross.
I know there's one bit where you have to, like, drop down to find the treasure chest, but I think that comes later. I think arrows should help in this most grody of times.
These tentacles are a little bit annoying. They'll pop out and attack you. They can appear on the ceiling. They can appear on the floor. Even in walls. They remind me of enemies from Shadow the Hedgehog.
Yes, actually. You're talking about the flower ones, aren't you? Absolutely correct, mate. Yeah, it's kind of uncanny, actually. Although, to be fair, you gotta get archetypes for every kind of thing in every action game, really.
Yeah, well, I mean, it's a big tentacle sort of thing with like a mouth that opens up into 4 ways. I mean, it's a common thing. Looks a bit like the I forget what they're called, but there's a Bionicle that has these little worms in them that has a similar face. Yeah, I forget what they're called, but they were in Bionicle the movie.
Yeah, no, I remember them. I'd have to have another look.
Aren't they the Rockshi? I think they're the Rockshi.
Well, I don't think they were technically the ones with the tentacles.
Well, no, but no, they were like a little worm that went into like a big body.
Oh, they probably were the Rock if they were in the film. But they did actually end up creating some bionicle enemies who were like tentacles and sea creatures and stuff.
I'll just let Sword deal with that, it's fun.
No, it's like the door shuts and then like you're stuck because like you can't move, the chain is stuck there. It's like, uh-oh.
Now, I know you said like, give me the Greek deets on tentacle, and then you said don't do it, but I have actually found out something quite interesting about the word tentacle.
Alright, go on.
It didn't actually exist until the mid-1800s, really. So it comes from the Latin tenter or tempter, which is to feel or to try, which in modern Latin is tentaculum.
Ooh, that's a good word.
Yeah, but basically sort of... I mean, it might have been mid-18th century that it became a word, but it didn't really gain any popularity until like 1850, and then it had a sort of massive increase, and then sort of dipped, rose, had its sort of peak mentions in just before 1900, and then it's basically been on a decline in terms of how many times it's mentioned. You would have thought that we'd get a bit of a rise in the late 90s, early noughties when there was...
Oh, there's the picture.
There's the picture.
Is that it? Get me down.
Yes, that's the one.
Now, I bet you the reason that the word tentacle kind of spiked at that moment in time in the late 1800s was probably because that's when the fisherman's wife was drawn. Don't look up that picture. Don't look up that picture.
Yeah, I don't think I want that in my life, so...
Oh, Richie, you pure boy.
Boy, you learn a lot studying art history. You learn many things.
Dum-da-dum, dum-da-dum.
You learn a lot studying literature as well.
Alright, let's get off the subject of the history of tentacles, alright? We got a job to do here. We're serious policemen with a serious police ghost.
So yeah, now we got the kind of thinner ones. These ones will lunge out at the walls and try and hold you in a compromising position. So what your task is then, if it grabs you, you just send out your legion and it will go after it. We got poison tentacles now, and I think the small ones actually don't have a different entry, if I recall. I was surprised. They were just still technically a tentacle.
Sad that a tentacle can't get ahead in the world,
Oh, there's another one in a compromising position over there.
I must take a picture.
Although I will say I don't think that this one actually counts towards any sort of order.
Because it's not a cute girl up there, it's Jin.
Jin's a cute girl.
I'm sure Jin has his fans. Who played on the Japanese dub.
Oh, Tanner, you passive-aggressive bitch.
Yeah, also neither of those are Jin.
I was wrong.
We got Mitsuru, and we got Li Fang. It's all sticky and gross.
Now let me take some pictures of you all sticky and gross. Don't mind me, I'm just the ghost cop. Ka-chow!
Ka-chow. Oh no. I'm fine, it's all good. All gravy.
Especially because I think if you have call burst on, it just instantly pops them as soon as you send out your legion there.
Nice. I care not for your level impedances. Get out of here with your gimmicks.
Yeah, so this level is a lot more challenging if you don't have the anti-slime, because every time you step in it, you sort of walk slowly, you can't do too much. You're supposed to, like, stand there, send out your legion, and then have it pull you over so that you're kind of jumping from point to point instead. But if you have the anti-slime, well, you don't have to worry about much.
Although, that said, it really isn't that challenging to make it through the level without the anti-slime. It's just a case of positioning and avoiding the slime.
It is if you're woolly. Ho ho ho.
Oh,
that
boy.
was rough.
Well, clearly, Despite the fact that, you know, I don't watch the guy, he's clearly shit at playing Astral Chain.
Ouch.
He had a bit of trouble and was with you know, whenever the game throws something new, it's all about that forward planning instead of just, you know, accepting what comes and handle it on the spot.
Yeah, which, to be honest, like, the way that Platinum Games' games are designed, it is all about reacting to something as it happens on the spot. Like, none of them really want you to plan your attacks. They want you to go with the flow of combat. And honestly, I think that is why, for me anyway, they generally are some of the most enjoyable combat systems in gaming, because it is just all about that flow, and I still don't think I've ever found a single game or developer that's ever quite matched Platinum in combat.
Oh, bless.
They also, though, make sure they introduce concepts to you in a safe environment, so, like, when you're first dealing with the slime, there's no enemies around. You get used to it, you know, you see what it is, and then they introduce some enemies, and as it goes on, then they introduce ones that shoot the slime, and then they combine shooting the slime and slime on the ground, and then by the end they have a boss fight with it. That's good game design, because it teaches you how to deal with it in sections before combining those ideas. I really wish I didn't learn this idea from sequelitis.
Oh, boy. Oh boy, oh boy. Okay, that's a section we will come back to later. Dum 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 dum. Poo gas. Can't go through there.
Yeah, no. You need a little some to make it. Well, actually, no. I think you might be able to do a little something with it.
No, Richie, no.
You can't.
No.
I've tried.
You must be taught the ways of memorization.
So you picked up a chip there called Chain plus 1.2M, and it's literally you just get another meter and 20 centimeters. 200? I don't know. Frick, but you get more length on your chain.
Oh, Chin. Props to you for fighting this JoJo stand over here, but we'll take it from here.
Yeah, we stand a much better chance at this.
Stand a better chance. I get it.
Jesus Christ. Like, Akira just got snatched, Jin got his shit pushed in. Yeah, I've come for you.
Well, I mean, this is the man who enslaved it, so...
I'm not sure about that. It seems like it was given to Jin, so... whatever. We'll beat it down all the same. Oh my god.
Now it has legs!
Finally, I have one up over that arrow piece of shit. Whew! Alright, let's do this shit.
So now we got the Arm Nemesis. This guy here has a lot of obviously punching attacks. I mean, of course. But it is quite difficult if you do not have the slime, anti-slime there, because there is a lot of it around the arena, and he will spawn some in as well. So you have to be careful. I think he also has some gravity-based attacks, which will cause you to kind of gravitate toward the slime. So just make sure that you're attacking him in safe areas, unless you have anti-slime, in which case, hey, go ham.
Mm-hmm. Alright, here we go.
Yeah, just need to make sure we get the photo in before we do anything else.
Oh, wow. Yeah, not doing great on this one. You get a very small place to work around in here.
Yeah, and his attacks are quite difficult to avoid. I mean, if you have the no anti-slime, then you just, as soon as you're in the slime, you're going to get hit. But otherwise, yeah, it's a small area. He has very wide-hitting attacks that do stun you, so your best bet is to try and keep some distance. Don't go in for big hits until he gets stunned a bit. And then after that, you can do some stuff. You can, as we say, do the hit rush with arrow, and then from there you can switch out to your other to your sword there and try out different things. It's a bit difficult to switch between them without, like, it's you need that muscle memory of doing the switch out. But as soon as you start to get it, you can do some pretty sick stuff.
All right, get some round sword in. All right, we've saved Jin. Now I can be good at video games.
Yeah, it's a lot easier once Jin is out, because Jin kind of powers him up a little bit. So as you can see, we are dealing more damage. He's not doing as many of his shooty shoot attacks. It's better, right? Your first phase is quite a bit more difficult. I don't think he picks up Jin again. If he would, that would suck, but I don't recall that happening.
Yeah, I don't think I remember that happening either. But then again, it might be something that it does on harder difficulties, perhaps. Me just sort of spitballing there, because I mean, that would make sense.
Yeah, there's his gravity attack, so you want to stay out of there. It will kind of explode at the end, and he'll throw stuff at you. That is obviously the ability of this Legion here, is that he has the ability to pick stuff up and yeet it across the room.
There you go.
Yeah, and obviously his other ability is to be a suit of armour for those that he protects. Obviously, right now, he's really not protecting anybody.
Right, come on, Tom. Come on. You got it, you got it.
Nearly there.
Booyah. So yeah, a little bit fucking wookie on the first phase. Second phase is much better. If you have the anti-sludge thing, it just goes that much more smoothly. And remember, don't worry if you get hit too much. It doesn't really take that into account for the majority of your grading. Yeah, Johto time, bitch.
Honestly, one of my favorites, just because, yeah, it is a punch ghost. And I mean, of course, you look at this thing and your first thought is, alright, when can I do the Ora Ora Rush? And the answer is, hey, right away.
Yeah, wasn't great. It's gonna happen. Jin, are you okay? I took your finger, you cool with it?
Come on, Jin, you're
Now
slowing
I'm
down,
the
man.
punch
Keep
ghost
up.
master.
Now I'm the flashback boy. I'm the one who reminisces.
Oh, damn.
Reminiscing in still frames.
That's enough.
Well, I mean, when you remember back to the past, everything was lower quality, so, you know.
Yeah, and also slightly grayscale. Not fully, because, you know, want to have a little bit of spark in this, but, like, those pre-major colour days, they were just so dark.
Yes, sir.
It was before the Mountain Dew Corporation bought everything.
You're always coming in and bailing me out.
I want to save you all these days and be the cool grizzled guy. Oh, Jin, you haven't even got your scar yet. You'll need to get a monocle after you do, though.
You know, my kids just got accepted into criminal affairs. Both of them.
Thought it was kind of weird. Maybe a little bit of nepotism going on, but hey, they assured me everything was on the level.
Yeah. And I'm not getting any younger either.
Well, actually, I seem to be de-aging by the moment. This is anime, after all.
Same guy I used to be. Anyway, what I'm trying to say is, look, if anything happens to me, I need you around.
He knew he was an anime dad.
The minute he looked in the mirror and got his first grey hair, that's when he knew he was doomed to die.
But wait, Captain.
Although I guess if he did look into his hair, he would have known too, so...
Stronger, okay? Wait and see. Soon I'll be strong enough to take
Jin, it ain't happening, mate.
Yeah. No worries, Jin. I'm sure you get the hang of that Ultra Instinct soon enough.
Yeah, you got it.
I mean, Max has grey hair. Just saying. My ribs seem to be broken. Do you have a Legion in there that can fix broken ribs?
It's like, I know, I'll get the Arm Legion to just go into your body and fix your ribs and come out, and you try that, and it's like, whoops, wait, I forgot. That's not how these work. There's now a hole in you.
Here, I promised Max I'd look out for you.
Oh, Jesus.
You know, you remind me more and more of Max every time I look at you. But
Thank you for reminding us we're adopted. It's very appreciated.
Yeah, your real parents are probably dead by now, so, you know.
doubt about it.
You'll never experience the love of a biological parent. How do you feel about that?
Anything he put his mind to, anything.
It's a good job we're mute. Otherwise we'd be swearing up a storm right about now.
I saw
Or you
that.
just say, yeah, well, you'll never experience the love of a punch ghost ever again.
Damn it, said Jin, enunciating the wrong parts of the sentence.
I knew your dad for years.
Can I just say that red matter sitting in the background and also the scary goo is just making this entire scene just like, I can't take it seriously.
Well, I mean, it's Jin talking, so...
Whenever there's, like, an item or something in the background of a cutscene, it's ruined, and my thought just becomes, when can I get it?
Little help over here?
Sorry, Alicia. We'll come get you in a second.
Alicia?
I mean, I think probably the best example I can think of for that is in Kingdom Hearts 1, when you get to Hollow Bastion, and it's the scene when you get to sort of the end of the first area, and kind of big dramatic scene between Sora and Riku, and there's a treasure chest just sort of floating there in the distance.
Say hello to the Arm Legion. Let's test out the combos. Oh, yeah. Nice.
Yeah, I do love using the Arm Legion. He's great.
So the Arm Legion's special ability is you equipping him. So just like how Jin was equipped in them, you can do that as well. Which gives you two benefits. One, you're floating, so if there's anything on the ground you don't want to touch, there's that. Two, it gives you the Aura Rush, which is so hype and is actually really good for combat. You do have super armor while you're in there, so if you just want to, like, go ham on a boss and just say, I don't care, let me eat this damage, I can do whatever I want, then you can do that. And yeah, his special ability is he can pick up large objects. That's a bit of a weird picture, but you know what? That's fine.
It's cool. I wasn't graded for it or anything.
You can use the Arm Legion now, right? I know that Legion's strong enough to get Alicia out of there.
She's literally dying right now, and it's like, haha, red matter, go meet her up.
Thanks for getting me out of there. Granted, it's that Legion's fault I was under there in the first place.
Oh, potato.
You'd better go too. You're the only one still fit enough.
So, yeah, we should probably go help our sister out. Like, kind of a little bit important, I feel.
I completely forgot about Akira, I'm going to be honest with you.
Don't worry, so did I. Like, as much as sort of like they do interesting things with Akira, like, there's moments where I just go, wait, we have a sibling in this game? What?
Masaka.
Yeah, the Legions are our new family now.
And to be fair, they're much more exciting.
Hey, they don't talk back, I'll give you that.
So yeah, the Arm Legion, obviously it's a, big downgrade. Is its speed, really. It's not the fastest thing in the world.
I think it also has a shorter chain than others. Not a ton, but definitely a little bit. But hey, that's fine. Punch stuff.
Get up there.
And I like how it's not even like in some games, how it's like you can very nicely lift it up. He's just like, yeah, get this door out of the way. So much actually like Bayonetta, you can pick up those things and throw them at enemies. It's like the cars in Bayonetta there that you could throw, which had a few good uses.
Yeah, I can't say that it's done in as sexy a manner, but it's still pretty cool.
Well, I mean, we are playing as the male Akira versus, if we were the female one.
Well, no, but even then, I don't think the arm cop has quite got the posing going on in order to achieve peak car throwing.
There you go.
Nope, but if we were the female, it would have booty shorts.
You're not wrong.
Because you see the body hanging down there, so you could see this huge, bulky monstrosity, and you look down and there's some booty shorts.
Damn, that Legion do be thick though. Alright, enough of that. Dented body. Oh, another Lappy special. I'm keeping that.
Definitely.
What do we get for Get Me Down?
Let's have a look. Photo filter.
So yeah, photo filters are exactly what you think. Most of them are just color filters. I don't recall there being any incredible looking ones. Most of them are just kind of more basic style ones. None that give you, you know, like a dog face or anything. That'd be weird.
Oh, that's the one that I want.
Yes, yes it is.
Oh yeah, the chainbind sync attack is the go-to, because as soon as you do that, you can instantly go up to the enemy when you do the chainbind and just go to town on them.
Oh, there's a sneeze coming on. Phew! Oh, I'm all good. I'm all good.
Bless you.
Yeah, it's okay. I already have a JoJo stand. I have been blessed.
Hey. And hey, look, it's this area from the opening movie.
There you go. So keep holding on. Dun, dun. Yeah, I know how to throw stuff. Thank you.
Throw stuff at the pupper. And it stuns him, which is good, because then that's free damage for us.
You want some of this?
So as you can see, no matter what happens, while you still take damage, there is no knockback while you do that, which is good and bad. It's good if you want to just go to town and have some fun, and then you get your health back like this. But in longer battles, and especially boss battles, you kind of don't want to take all that damage.
Yeah.
Oh, hello. Guess I need arrow for this one.
You could actually send him up there, because he can do air combos too, but yeah, Arrow would be more specialized at shooting in the air.
Oh no, icky, get me out.
Ew, sticky wicky.
Don't ever say that again.
I just imagine him saying that out loud and everyone's like, you have your radio on. It's like they just have to put up with his inner monologues because, you know, they want to monitor his situation at all times, so they just hear him talking to himself.
There you go.
I mean, to be fair, I'd be happy if we were having a little bit more of an internal monologue from our hero here, because he is a bit of a blank slate, is this one.
Yeah, but Japan loves that, because then you can put yourself into that character's shoes, and what you think is what they think. Stupid Westerners don't get it. They need to be told what to do.
Oh, you're right, mate. You're making a lot of assumptions there.
All I'm saying is, the fact that Naughty Dog thinks they're innovative for putting in a jump button has made me quite heated.
Yeah, I think a lot of the decisions that have been coming out of there as of late have been somewhat questionable.
Questionable is good. Yes. Alright, we're doing good, we're doing good. I hear action music.
Yeah, just off in the distance. It's a good thing they come up with their theme. And oh, these things are fighting each other? What?
Poor Pupper.
Well, that raises some questions.
It really does.
Does that mean that not all the bad guys are one collective bad guy force, and that, much like in real life, there's factions to them?
Well, definitely don't think it's quite that. I think it's more feral creatures doing a typical wildlife thing of they all hate each other anyway. It's just that, you know, generally we're the primary enemy in the situation.
Oh yeah, oh, I completely whiffed there. That was bad.
Now there is an ability called Auto Sync Attack, which will make it so that as soon as you have a flash, it'll automatically do it. That ability does have its ups and downs. It's good because there's times where, you know, it means that you'll never have to worry about doing it, but you don't always want to do your sync attacks, because some of them have really long animations, and if you're not invincible during the whole thing, you can be put into a situation where you take extra damage, so you might want to get like, you know, something that lets you roll out of it instead.
Oh, yes. There you go. I'm trying to vary up my Legion usage to keep the points high.
That's what you're supposed to do. You're supposed to try and flip them all and try them all and use your different abilities. Everything that you do gets you a couple points. It's, of course, you don't see the points until the very end, but it is something that it checks on you for. Yeah, I love kind of using up the two first punches of the combo before I hit them, and then so I just approach them doing the fist rush.
Get out of here. It's good for approaching enemies as well as the chain jump. Race war over.
Looks like the winner of the race war was the cops.
Oh no. B4. Better not say that again. Oh lord. Dirty suspension. Ew, no thank you.
I just love the idea of this cop going through this mall that's all broken down and just sees like a, you know, a suspension system from a car and goes, sure, I'll take it.
Why not? Sure is giving me items. I wonder what will happen next.
Sure is giving us a loading screen elevator too.
Yeah. Ooh, red matter. That's a nice thing to see.
Yeah, we're actually very close to getting the 100%, though I don't think we will get it. For there was some areas that we might have missed it in. We're not guaranteeing we're getting that 100% red matter, but it's something you can do.
Well, I mean, I think I can pretty much tell you we won't be getting it anyway, purely because there was at least one small bit of red matter that we missed.
Yeah, that's a great picture. Let's just go with that.
So you can stand here and watch them fight forever, and they will just keep fighting in a loop forever.
Maybe you're happy with your lot, but a word of advice.
But obviously, really, what you want to do is you want to start getting the damage in on Jen, or otherwise it's going to last a while.
While she's distracted here, and if you notice, she has kind of a freaky, like, prototype arm.
Did call her an aberrant, so there's gotta be some crazy genetic shit going on there. She did work for the ARI before she terror bombed it. Super Saiyan God, eh?
If you notice, she has like these purple tattoos on her face that are kind of mechanical looking, versus our blue markings on her face, which look a bit more natural looking, like veins. Maybe it's a bit of symbolism.
Here's some more symbolism for you. No, only I may die today. Jesus.
Have to say, wasn't expecting this to occur. Like, when I saw, like, Anime Dad, I expected Anime Dad death. I didn't expect sibling murder only a couple of chapters later.
Astral Chain doesn't fuck around, mate.
It really does not.
Again, like, this is like an episode 9 of 13 sort of twist, whereas this game is just like, who cares? Let's go. We know these tropes are coming. Let's get to them quickly.
Oh no. It's sticky and gooey. I know the word homunculus well. It's not a perfect clone, I'm just telling you that now.
Although, hilariously, doesn't quite match up to what it is.
Neuron officers on the first floor. Akira needs immediate assistance. The auto-defibrillator isn't working.
Homunculus is actually a very small human or humanoid creature. I mean, I suppose it's slightly humanoid in its shape. But yeah, it used to, so historically, it meant a microscopic but fully formed human being from which a fetus was formerly believed to develop.
There you go.
But it does just mean small human or humanoid. I suppose it makes sense because it is humanoid, but this is much more monstrous humanoid than anything else.
Yeah.
Nowadays, the modern definition of homunculus is pretty much just any artificial sort of human-like construct. It doesn't necessarily have to be small.
Also, I feel like it's generally used whenever it's an abomination of some description.
Kind of missed my chance there. Oh well.
So this large lad here is stuck to the ceiling, as you can see. He'll move around a bit, but he's pretty much going to be in the center of the arena, so if you need to back away and, you know, do some item stuff, you can do that.
And also, it's important to note that this is a homunculus alpha. So, I wonder what that means going forward.
Yeah, they wouldn't necessarily give it a, you know, some sort of a designation if there wasn't going to be either more of it or, you know, stronger versions later.
I have to say, I do kind of wish that they had just called it homunculus, and then when the inevitable follow-ups came, then started, you know, going like homunculus beta and so on and so forth. But, it happens.
Oh yeah, and get used to its Shin Godzilla beam, too.
Ah!
Speaking of Shin Godzilla...
That was a fucking Resident Evil 4 boss move is what that was. Come on. Oh, his head's too fat.
It's a bit of a goopy boy. I mean, we did literally witness its birth right here, so...
Oh, see them dodgers?
Perfection, Tom. Absolute perfection.
I'll give you that one this time, mate. It was pretty lit.
In general, I didn't find this guy too hard to beat here. I mean, it does make sense. He was just born.
It's not too difficult, but then equally, it's not that easy. Like, I feel this fight has just the right balance.
Yeah. Oh lord, he's still gotta do it.
I was gonna say, though, it's like, of course it's easy. Y'all ever threw hands with a fetus?
Once.
Well, we don't talk about that day. So yeah, as he does this laser, he does drop a whole bunch of panels from the ceiling to the floor. So while he's doing that, you can run around the arena and throw those panels at him for damage. You don't have to. Eventually he'll stop. He runs out of the purple drank breath, so...
Almost there.
Just one solid combo and he should go down. Like that.
Success!
Yeah, I'm pretty happy with that.
Oh, and he seems to have fallen out of there. Well, it's a good thing he returned to the far plane first.
Okay, I'm with Akira. I'm gonna administer first aid.
You fucking what? She got shivved through the midsection.
Yeah, she... I mean, it's a miracle she's bloody alive, but hey...
She was lucky enough to be carrying a copy of her Bible that day, and it happened to be right there in her upper torso, so it just went through mostly the Bible.
Them Bibles do be thick, though. Did I not get hit at all there? Wow.
Bravo!
Very nice.
Good end to the chapter, methinks. Oh, no, you're not allowed to move. Chapter over.
You need to angst over your nearly killed sister.
Okay, I'm done.
That was a very Rock Howard face as he turned backwards, like the Rock Howard.
Alright, let's see how we did, lads. Another A rank.
Very good.
We missed one red. I think that's one of those secret areas that we might not be able to get to without probably a pupper. But we did hit all the blues.
Lots of S's. Not really happy with that Arm Legion or Arm Nemesis fight, but I didn't do well in my base playthrough, so I'll just put it down to the level design and blame someone else.
You're now a specialist.
Yeah, that's right. I can call out all you fat hoes.
Now you can look at Marie and say, well, yeah, confirmed thick.
There we go, we got the glasses as well. Oh, lordy, lordy, lord. So yeah, that was File 4, guys. We hope you enjoyed. So please join us next time, where hopefully Akira survived. Otherwise, it's going to be very awkward going through the game, you know, replying to people about my dead sister, in addition to my dead dad and whatnot. And they're like, you know, get one or the other. Other people need sympathy around here, you know. Anywho, see you next time for the continuation of the Astral Chain playthrough. Bye-bye.